Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to share with you 10 powerful tips for successful dating that are backed by scientific research. If you're tired of feeling frustrated or disappointed with your dating experiences, then you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding of how to approach dating with confidence and increase your chances of finding a fulfilling relationship. So, let's dive in. Tip number 1. Be authentic. When it comes to dating, it's important to be authentic and true to yourself. People are attracted to others who are genuine and real. One study found that people who were able to express their true selves in their relationships were more satisfied and committed to their partners. So don't try to be someone you're not just to impress someone else. Tip number 2. Practice active listening. Communication is the key to any successful relationship, and listening is a vital component of communication. Active listening means being fully present and engaged in the conversation, with an open mind and without distractions. One of the most common mistakes people make when communicating with their partners is not listening properly. It's easy to become distracted by your own thoughts or what you plan to say next. However, if you're not actively listening, you're missing out on important information and signals that can help you better understand your partner. Active listening involves paying attention to what your partner is saying, asking clarifying questions, and reflecting back what you hear to ensure you understand their perspective. It also means listening without judgment, being patient, and avoiding interrupting or talking over your partner. Research shows that active listening can have a positive impact on relationship satisfaction. A study published in the journal Communication Education found that couples who practice active listening reported higher levels of relationship satisfaction and felt more understood by their partners. In addition to improving communication and satisfaction, active listening can also foster empathy and emotional connection with your partner. By truly listening and trying to understand your partner's point of view, you can deepen your connection and build a stronger relationship. Tip number 3. Take it slow. It can be tempting to jump headfirst into a new relationship, especially if you're really excited about the other person. But taking things slow can actually be beneficial in the long run. One study found that couples who took things slowly in the beginning of their relationship were more likely to have strong, lasting relationships. So don't be afraid to take your time and get to know someone before you rush into anything. Tip number 4. Be open-minded. When it comes to dating, having a rigid checklist of what you are looking for in a partner can limit your options and make it harder to find a compatible match. Being open-minded means being receptive to people who may not fit your exact criteria but who possess other qualities that you find attractive. Studies have shown that having a flexible attitude towards dating can increase your chances of finding a happy and fulfilling relationship. According to a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, individuals who had a more open attitude towards dating were more likely to form successful relationships. In addition, being open-minded can help you grow as a person and broaden your horizons. You may discover new hobbies or interests through your partner that you may not have considered before. When I first started dating, I had a strict checklist of what I was looking for in a partner. But when I met my current partner, I realized that he didn't fit all the criteria on my list. However, I decided to give him a chance and I'm so glad I did. He has brought so much joy and happiness into my life and has helped me become more open-minded in other areas of my life as well. So, if you find yourself being too rigid in your dating preferences, try to be more open-minded. You never know who you might meet and what amazing qualities they may bring to your life. Tip number 5. Share your passions. Sharing your passions and interests with your partner can be a great way to bond and strengthen your relationship. When you're both passionate about something, it can bring you closer together and give you something to bond over. Personally, I've found that sharing my love of hiking with my partner has helped us build a stronger connection. Tip number 6. Prioritize communication. Communication is key in any relationship, and this is especially true when it comes to dating. Make sure you're communicating openly and honestly with your partner about your thoughts, feelings, and expectations. One study found that couples who were able to communicate effectively were more likely to have successful, long-lasting relationships. Tip number 7. Be vulnerable. Being vulnerable in a relationship can be scary, but it's also a key factor in building trust and intimacy with your partner. Vulnerability means opening up about your thoughts, feelings, and insecurities, and allowing yourself to be emotionally exposed. When both partners are willing to be vulnerable, it can lead to a deeper connection and a stronger relationship. A study published in the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships found that individuals who were more willing to be vulnerable in their relationships experienced higher levels of trust and closeness with their partners. This same study also found that people who were more avoidant or fearful of intimacy were less likely to be vulnerable with their partners, which negatively impacted their relationships. On a personal note, I used to have a hard time being vulnerable in my relationships. I was afraid that if I opened up, my partner would reject me or think less of me. But I eventually realized that vulnerability is an essential part of any healthy relationship. When I started opening up to my partner about my fears and insecurities, it brought us closer together and allowed us to connect on a deeper level. So if you're looking to build a stronger connection with your partner, try to be more vulnerable. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but it's worth it in the long run. Tip number 8. Focus on quality time. In today's fast-paced world, it can be easy to get caught up in our busy schedules and forget to make time for our relationships. But it's important to prioritize quality time with your partner. This can mean anything from planning a special date night to simply turning off your phones and spending time together without any distractions. Personally, I've found that focusing on quality time has helped me feel more connected to my partners. Tip number 9. Prioritize self-care. Taking care of yourself is an important part of any healthy relationship. It's important to prioritize your own needs and make time for self-care, whether that means going for a run, practicing meditation, or spending time with friends and family. Research has shown that self-care can actually improve your relationships. A study conducted by the University of California, Los Angeles found that individuals who practiced self-care reported higher levels of relationship satisfaction and intimacy. In my own dating experience, I have found that prioritizing self-care has made a significant difference in my relationships. When I am actively taking care of myself, I tend to enjoy the time I spend with others more. Tip number 10. Practice gratitude and empathy. Dating can be challenging and emotionally taxing, but it's important to remain grateful and empathetic. Gratitude can help you appreciate the positive aspects of your dating life and keep you focused on the things that matter most. Empathy is also crucial in building strong connections with others. By putting yourself in your partner's shoes, you can understand their needs and communicate more effectively. Research has shown that practicing gratitude and empathy can have a significant impact on our relationships. Studies have found that grateful individuals report higher levels of relationship satisfaction and less conflict in their relationships. Similarly, empathy has been linked to better communication and more positive relationship outcomes. So, take some time to reflect on the things you're grateful for in your dating life and work on developing your empathy skills. You may find that it makes a significant difference in your relationships. As we come to the end of this video, I hope you found these tips helpful and informative. Remember that dating can be a wonderful journey, full of ups and downs, but with the right mindset and approach, it can lead to a fulfilling and long-lasting relationship. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more informative and helpful videos. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.